La 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 la. Hey, holiday season is around the corner. Wait. All right, better. I am excited about the holiday season because it's also the gifting season. And I love gifts. Who doesn't? And I love giving gifts better than receiving them. And I'm a woodworker. I have tools at my disposal. Why would I go buy gifts when I can make them? Smart, huh? I'm acting it's like my own idea and nobody has ever thought about it before. Anyways, I'm gonna go into a gift making spree for a week. I'm going to work about 7 to 8 hours a day, and let's see how many gifts I can make in 7 days. I'm not gonna work on Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving and I wanna eat turkey. I have not planned or prepared anything in advance. That means any designing, prototyping, mailing, sanding, finishing, everything is gonna be done in this 1 week. I only wrote down some ideas of the things that I will or may make. All right, it's 9:25 a.m. Let's start day one. All right, first design and prototype of the day. The design was pretty easy as long as you know the diameter and the thickness of the insert and you know how deep you want to cut. It's pretty simple design. It took about like 5 minutes for the CNC to cut everything, and took about 5 minutes for the round over the edges and sanding. So I think I can probably make 10 of them in just 2 hours. All right. Second prototype of the day. These are book page holders. Again, it's an easy design. 5 minutes on CNC to cut two of them, and 5 minutes to round over the edges and sanding. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm pretty happy how it turned out. Nice. We are on the right track. Hey, it's getting dark. So this is a steering wheel tray. That means it's a tray that you can hook to your steering wheel from below, and you can eat on it, you can work with your laptop on it, you can watch video on it, and I'm watching my own YouTube video now. All right, let me tell you basically what is happening. You are watching me sitting in my own truck, using my own product, watching my own YouTube video. Do you know of any more narcissistic human behavior than this? Do you remember me saying that everything was going smoothly? Well, forget about that because this thing took me about 2.5 hours to measure and design and cut. And it is already dark and almost done with the day. For the next hour, hour and a half, I think I would just make a couple of more of these, this page holders and the bottle openers, and call it a day. Day one, finished. Good morning. We are starting the day two today. Day two. Um, as you can see, I have a lumber in front of me. I have maple, cherry, walnut, padauk, purple heart. This is mahogany. So, because on my list today, I have cutting boards, coasters, serving trays, and I'm not building this in any particular order, but I mean the cutting boards needs to stay 24 hours for glue to dry. So I would like to have them ready sooner rather than later. So I'm gonna build some cutting board today. But first, we need to mill some lumber. Well, as I said yesterday, I haven't prepared anything in advance, so today mostly went for milling lumber and gluing up panels and basically preparing material with different sizes and thicknesses for the projects in coming days. You saw me gluing board for a cutting board. Actually, two cutting board will come out of that panel. I milled enough wood for two more cutting boards, but I didn't glue them because I'm out of clamps. And the reason for that is off camera, I milled and glued some oak to make panels for the serving trays that I'm going to carve with the CNC. So, whatever I did today is going to pay dividends, hopefully, in the coming days. Day two, terminato. Yep. Day three, baby. Day three. I'm really excited for today because today I'm going to make some pens. Making pens or turning pens for me is very fun and relaxing. I don't know how many pen I can make today, but I have I think eight or nine different type of exotic woods that I will at least make one pen out of each one. Let's go. All right. I managed to make six pens today from different type of woods. This is catalage, ebony, Paduke, Bolivian rosewood, Purple Heart, and Wenge. And I messed up two, which are the Morado and the Walnut. The Walnut broke during the turning, as you can see. And the Morado, oh, actually, I turned and finished this one, and it turned out really, really beautiful. And I really liked it. But I messed up during the assembly, and I accidentally pushed the insert too far. And if you have ever make pens before, you know that the fit is so tight that it's almost impossible to pull it out without damaging the pen. I mean, if you know of any safe way to do so, please let me know in the comment. I would love to learn. If I have more time, I would probably make one out of walnut and morado, because the morado, this is the first time I'm working with it. It's really, really beautiful wood. And by that, the day tree for bay. Good morning. Today is, well, it's already day four, and I am going to work with the lathe again because I'm going to make few mashers. If you don't know what a masher is, you will see during the making process and at the end of the day. And also, I'm going to cut, sand, and finish the cutting boards because they're sitting in the class for 2 days now. All right, let's go. All right. Today, things didn't go the way that I planned in my head. I only managed to turn four of these uh, because I got into a call with the customer and it took way longer than I thought it would. So I lost a couple of hours to that. And also, I was using these small carbide cutters. These are really good for turning pens and small things, but not so much for turning bigger things like these mashers. So, anyways, these are not mallets, these are mashers. I mean, you can use them as mallets, but I intentionally use lighter woods because you use this to mash, and it's better to be lighter. So I have four here, two out of poplar, one out of chestnut, and this is I turned it out of a log, and I think it's box elder. I'm not sure. But again, these are mashers, and you can use them to mash whatever your heart desire. But they are usually used to mash meat and potatoes and baked beans. All right. Day four, finito. Day five is here, baby. I have to be full of energy today because I'm behind the schedule and I have to work my butt off to just catch on. Okay, today's agenda. I am going to finally cut, sand, and finish the cutting boards. And I have planned to cut and carve all of the serving tray with the CNC. The good news is I'm not going to spend any time designing those trays because luckily I have already have the designs. Except one of them. Well, you will see. All right, let's start. See how much we can cover today.
Before we start day 6, let me pause here and say that you probably noticed that there was no video of me talking at the end of day 5. That's because I lost a few footages of day 5, including the end of the day video. Actually, I didn't lose them, the files were corrupt and couldn't be used. In that regard, I would like to apologize and invite you to watch the rest of the video.
All right. We are nearly done. We're almost done. All right. Today I'm going to clean up the serving trays, round over the edges, sand them, and make them ready for finish. And I have few more small things to make, like Christmas ornaments, the tree ornaments, and maybe some coasters. And basically, I will try to wrap up the making process because tomorrow is the last day, and it is all about finishing. All right, let's go. Day 6. Stupid gifts. All right, trays are ready for finish, and I made these ornaments out of cherry. I really like them; they're cute. I also like these coasters. They have bottle openers on the other side. So the front side says I can hold, the back side says I can open. And also off camera, I made these. This is a like a pen holder display for the pens that I made. All right, day 6, terminé. Okay, last day, day 7. You know what I'm going to do today? It's the finishing day, and probably I'm gonna be finished after that. Let's wrap up everything, finish everything that we have, and be done with this. Let's go. All right, this is the outcome and results of the 7 days of gift making. I hope you can see everything clearly in the video. I could definitely manage to do more, but you have to remember that I did not prepare anything in advance, and also I had to videotape every step of the process, so that surely cost me some time. Beside the cutting boards that are finished with mineral oil and wood wax, everything else got 3 coats of wipe on poly. If it was summertime, I would have set up my HVLP finishing system outside and finish everything with lacquer to avoid any sanding between coats. But I did everything inside, and since the lacquer has a high VOC, I stuck to the wipe on poly and lightly sanded between coats. By the way, I did not finish the ornaments and the steering wheel tray because I thought maybe I want to, or anybody who receives it wants to paint it or stick a photo to it. And also, I did not finish the steering wheel tray because I may cut a cup holder or phone holder slot on it. But I love how everything turned out. The cutting boards are beautiful with the 45-degree bevel at the bottom. And rubber feet, they're really hefty and beautiful. I love all of these serving trays, especially this stackable one that it also has a lid like that. And all of the small things, the coasters, the page holders, the ornaments, bottle openers, pens, I think all of them can be great gifts. One last thing, everything that I made with the CNC, meaning the serving trays, coasters, bottle openers, page holders, the ornaments, and the steering wheel tray, they all have design files. And if you want to build one for yourself or you want to give somebody else, I have all of them in one package, and it's available on my website free of charge for download till December 15, and that would be my gift to you all. As always, thank you all for watching and happy holidays.